This is Linda Carpenter with Wellness for a Lifetime. I am so excited that you are participating in this free 4-part video series to help you get the most out of your doTERRA account. And today's video is all about energy, having the energy to live the life that you want to live. Whether it's energy to go for a hike, go for a bicycle ride, play with your kids, play more with your grandkids, whatever it is, let's talk about what you can do to have more energy. So first and foremost, okay, let me slow down, I'm excited. And for those of you who may not know, I reversed my own stage 4 metastatic and supposedly terminal cancer without conventional radiation or chemotherapy. So to put that into perspective, it started out in the breast, it went to the bone in 3 places, and when it got to the intestines, my doctor signed papers saying that I was terminal. I am completely clear now. I did it all without conventional radiation or chemotherapy. And an important part of that is nutrition. So I have a master's degree in alternative medicine now, and my emphasis is always nutrition. And the truth of the matter is, our produce, the food that we have available to us, no longer has the level of vitamins and minerals that we need to have. We simply can't nourish ourselves the way we did just 50 years ago, much less 100 or 200 years ago when we didn't have all the genetically modified organisms and the synthetic things that we call food. Yeah, that's a whole different conversation and it's not meant for this video. Nutrition is paramount, and at this point we have to supplement our nutrition. So let's talk about supplementing our nutritional intake. One of the things that we have to have is the enzymes that allow us to break down our food. I'll talk more about enzymes. We have to get rid of the waste and the toxins that we take in every day, whether that's in the water that we drink. Even city water we know is polluted. That's why everybody drinks out of bottles. But you know what? Those bottles leach plastic, and science now knows that plastic leaches at any temperature. So those plastic water bottles, yeah, those are toxic too. I only drink out of glass or stainless steel when I am drinking, and I drink a lot, and that's part of helping to clear toxins. All right, another thing that we have to do is have a healthy intestinal flora. So many people, you've heard leaky gut, and so many people have too many bad bacteria and not enough good bacteria. We need to bring those back into proper ratio. All right, everybody at this point in time, everybody needs some form of a multivitamin. So the recommended daily allowances actually were based on the minimum amount necessary for you to not have a deficiency disease. So you've heard the term limey to describe a British sailor, right? Well, the way they got that term is limes have vitamin C. And when the sailors were out to sea for too long, they would get a disease, scurvy, that comes from a vitamin C deficiency. So limes have a high amount of vitamin C in a very small fruit that lasts a while. How convenient. So what's the minimum number of limes that you have to have per sailor, taking up space on that ship, in order to prevent your sailors from getting scurvy and being non-functional? So what's the minimum number required, is the foundation that the recommended daily allowances were based on. So what's the minimum amount of vitamin D to prevent getting rickets as a child growing up? What's the minimum amount of whatever it is? And that became the U.S. recommended daily allowances. And 9 out of 10 Americans do not meet the recommended daily allowances for vitamin D or E. And 50% don't meet the recommended daily allowances for vitamin A, calcium, and magnesium. So everybody needs a multivitamin. Even if you say, I eat a healthy diet, I don't need supplements. This is an interesting read. This is U.S. Senate document 74264. And it says, quote, the alarming fact is that foods, meaning fruits, vegetables, and grains, now being raised on millions of acres of land, no longer contain enough of certain needed nutrients and are starving us, no matter how much of them we eat. Now, when do you think that was written? Well, here's the facts. It was written in 1936. So we have to have something to replace the nutrients that we're no longer getting in our vegetables, fruits, and grains. We've been breeding nutrition out of our food since we began the agricultural age. We started manipulating agriculture 10,000 years ago. We lost a tremendous amount of nutrition 100 years ago, and again 50 years ago when we started doing genetically modified foods. But we've been breeding nutrition out of our food for 10,000 years. 80% of Californians are deficient in vitamin D3. And the sicker somebody is, the more likely they are to be deficient. A normal vitamin D3 level should be somewhere between 70 and 100. Somebody just left my office. Her D3 level is 17. Yeah, she's supplementing some vitamin T. And you know what? We all need to. So let's talk a little bit about how you know you're vitamin and mineral deficient. What are some of the indicators? Well, lack of mental energy, mental fatigue, lack of physical energy, moodiness, irritability. That's all an indication that you're deficient in vitamins and minerals. Your immune system diminishes, so you're more likely to get that cough that everybody got or that sinus thing that everybody got. You also have weaker bones. You also have more aches and pains in your joints, and your hair, skin, and nails begin to show it. So if your nails are really, really fragile and weak and crack or split, that's an indication of vitamin and mineral deficiency. If your hair is frizzy and you get split ends and maybe it's fly away, that's an indication of vitamin mineral deficiency. If you have skin issues, that can be an indication, especially blotchy skin is an indication of vitamin mineral deficiency. But how do you know which vitamins or minerals to take? How do you know which ones are actually what they say they are? Well, there's been an evolution, if you will, of sorts over the last several years about multivitamins. Okay, so the first version was the good old take it once a day multivitamin. And here's the deal. They were based on recommended daily allowances, but they didn't bring you up to the recommended daily allowance. That makes no sense to me. They were very poor quality and many times made with artificial synthetic ingredients. And then in the 80s and 90s, a little bit in the 2000s, we got into the mega doses. And on every street corner, at every 7-Eleven or fast food mart, there was a mega dose pack of vitamins. Do you think those were actually made with good quality ingredients? No. And many times they would, with synthetic ingredients, give you way too much of the vitamin or mineral, and then you run the risk of toxicity, and sometimes you go high in one and it causes your body to leach another vitamin or mineral, so you wind up low in something else. So here's what doTERRA has done. doTERRA has allowed nature to be the guide. What was our nutrition before we started manipulating nutrition 10,000 years ago. So the pre-agricultural period, we had very consistent, and this has been measured, very, very consistent nutrition for years and years and years and years and years and thousands and millions of years. And then we started manipulating agriculture 10,000 years ago, and our nutrition quality just started really making a really big downswing. And then the industrial age hit, and it went down even further. So when you have the recommended daily allowance and you compare the recommended daily allowance versus the optimal intake, it looks like this. And when you add what we normally get from the American diet, it looks like this. When you add the common multivitamin to the American diet, you get something that looks like this. And that makes no sense either. So those high-end multivitamin megadoses, yeah, they look like this. So here's what the lifelong vitality supplements from doTERRA look like. So you take the average American diet and you add the lifelong vitality supplements, the daily nutrient pack, and it looks like this. That to me is pure beauty. So let's talk a little bit about those lifelong vitality supplements. So the Alpha CRS. Alpha CRS, so when I was doing cancer, I was taking over 100 supplements a day. I was following a very specific regimen or protocol. I followed it to the letter. I was very, very careful. Now, it worked. I'm clear. Yay. My budget for supplements at that point in time was $1,000 a month. I spent every penny of it. I took 100 pills a day. It was crazy. What was in it? Well, it had acetyl L-carnitine, alpha-lipoic acid. It had coenzyme Q10, quercetin, ginkgo biloba. All of this I was taking in individual pills. So each one of those would add up to be several pills. I was taking a boswellia supplement, that's frankincense in the resin form. I was taking milk thistle to support my liver, green tea extract. I was taking pineapple stems. Actually, I just literally peeled the pineapple stem and put that in my smoothie because of the amount of bromelain that is in that. I was taking turmeric. I was taking grapeseed extract. I was taking pine bark. I was taking, well, I wasn't taking pomegranate fruit, but I was taking ellagic acid from raspberry seed extract. So there was a boatload of supplements, and it all comes in Alpha CRS. So this now for me is an amazing maintenance dose. So I was taking much higher doses, but now I'm getting an absolute pure form in a formula that's meant to go together, and it's a wonderful maintenance for me. Alpha CRS Plus. All right, now there's XE omega. This is your omega fatty acids. Now I want you to look at this. There is, most people associate EPA and DHA with their omega fatty acids, but there's also other omegas from fish oil. There's alpha linolenic acid, there's stearidonic acid, gamma linoleic acid, pomegranate seed oil. There is such a high quality blend of omega fatty acids. I attribute this to an increase in my own memory. So you know how you're typing away on a form or something, and 2 screens ago you needed a number and now you need that number again? Or maybe somebody gave you their phone number and it was 2 screens ago and now you need it. More times than not, that number is now still with me. It's not 100%. Every now and then I still have to go, what was that number? But a lot of the time I get it. It's still there. So the primary benefits are heart and circulatory health, joint function improvement and comfort. So those general aches and pains that go along with your joints, your omega fatty acids are going to help reduce the inflammation that goes along with that. It helps to boost your immune system, provides lipid oxidation support, promotes healthy skin. This stuff is amazing. It also, for you vegans, it comes in a vegan formula. And the vegan formula is VE omega rather than XE omega. And it's made from plant-based omega fatty acids. So that is available if you want that. We are a society that is overfed and undernourished. So we don't have the vitamins and minerals that we need. Enter Microplex VMZ. Microplex VMZ has the vitamins and minerals that you need. And here's the really cool thing. They are in the proper amount. So again, this is not based on the recommended daily allowance. This is based on what did we get before we started manipulating agriculture. And these are, the reason it's a microplex is they're specifically formulated so that the body can break them down and utilize them effectively. This is why I think I began to feel more energy when I started taking the lifelong vitality supplements, because my body was getting the vitamins and minerals that it needed, and that translates to energy. It's a proprietary food blend of kale, dandelion, parsley, kelp, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, spinach. Phenomenal. Plus it has a enzyme blend of protease, lactase, lipase, amylase, galactosidase. Ooh, that one always catches me up. Diastase, just wonderful, wonderful enzymes that's going to help you be able to break down food. And if your tummy tends to get upset when you take a supplement, it also has an essential oil-based tummy tamer, specifically to help calm your tummy so you don't have the problems that some people do when they take a supplement. Now, there are lots of other supplements by doTERRA. Max is specifically formulated to maximize the amount of energy that your body can produce at the cellular level. So the mitochondria of your cell is where the energy is produced at the cellular level. And Max is formulated to maximize the amount of energy that you can produce in the mitochondria. So you can feel the effects. It enhances your stamina. It helps you, it supports your ability to adapt to situations. It supports mental energy, and it also targets, it has ashwagandha, which is a adaptogenic herb. It has coenzyme Q10 again, great for all kinds of different health ailments. Many people who have heart failure, high blood pressure, gum disease, Parkinson's disease are deficient in coenzyme Q10. So Max can actually support those ailments. Probiotics. The whole world needs to be on a probiotics. There are lots of things that disrupt your probiotics. Even cash register receipt, that heat tape cash register receipt, even that has a substance in it that disrupts your gut bacteria. And of course, we're all familiar with broad spectrum antibiotics, but did you know that even taking an ibuprofen reduces your body's gut bacteria? So we all need to be on a probiotic. Now, PB Assist is a micro-encapsulated probiotic. It's a capsule inside a capsule The inside capsule is the actual probiotic bacteria. The outside capsule is a prebiotic. So your little probiotics, when those capsules open, your little probiotics have a snack waiting for them. So it supports their effective colonization. GX Assist is oregano, melaleuca, lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, and thyme all together to help your body cleanse and purify your digestive system. Really, really important part of cleansing the whole system. It's part of the Cleanse and Restore kit from doTERRA. Digestive enzymes. So I already talked about the digestive enzymes in the Lifelong Vitality supplements at the very beginning. But if you have a digestive issue and you need some additional digestive support, or if you are doing a cleanse, the digestive enzymes in TerraZyme are spectacular. Again, protease, pipane, amylase, lipase, lactase, alpha-galacto, got me again, alpha-galactosidase, cellulase, sucrase. I mean, these are all digestive enzymes that help your body break down every part of the foods that you eat. Zindecrine is an essential oil-based cleansing agent that supports your healthy liver function, helps get rid of unwanted substances in your food, supports kidney function, and helps your body eliminate toxins. Right now, Zindecrine is Zindecrine Decotox. So there's two separate Zindecrines. There's the essential oil-based Zindecrine soft gel, and then there is the whole food-based supplement Zindecrine Detox Complex. Right now, doTERRA couldn't get something in this at the level of purity that they wanted, and so it is on back order. You cannot get it. But when it's back in, it specifically targets your liver, your kidneys, your colon, your lungs, and your skin to detox them. Very, very important part of the Cleanse and Restore kit. Digest tabs specifically help your body not respond. If you have some temporary upset stomach after eating some spicy food, or a little minor indigestion, that sort of thing, digest tabs are phenomenal to take and can help you take something that's going to support your overall immune system rather than something that's going to tax your overall immune system. Nice tasting, they chew just like a tablet that you would get over the counter, but they are non-toxic and support your immune system with ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, and anise. The bone nutrient supplement. So I said I had bone cancer that went to the bone in 3 places. So I had a 5.5 centimeter lesion in my shoulder, technically in the acromion process. And then I had 2 spots in my spine. Those are completely gone, and my PET CT no longer shows that there was cancer in the bone. I attribute the bone nutrient complex to that being gone. So people will take calcium rather. People will take calcium and say, well, I take calcium for my bones. Calcium is not enough. I teach osteoporosis reversal at the community college locally. I have studied this in depth. Calcium makes your bones brittle. You need more than that. You need the vitamin C, the D, the biotin, magnesium, zinc, copper, manganese, and boron all together with some calcium, and not too much calcium, please. Now, this is formulated to be used from teenage to menopause and beyond. Why? Do you really think our teenage girls are getting enough greens to have enough calcium to supplement their bones so that they don't get calcium? This is important to help your teenage girls never have to deal with osteopenia or osteoporosis. So many of my clients have osteopenia or osteoporosis. And if they'd been able to either eat greens every day through their whole life, or take the bone nutrient supplement. I take it every day. All right, copaiba. Copaiba soft gels. This is a cannabinoid. So think cannabis, but without the ability to make you high, and no, it doesn't show up in a blood test. It is beta-caryophyllene. It is not CBD. It is not THC. It is beta-caryophyllene. It comes from a tree that grows in South America. It supports your cardiovascular system. It supports your immune system, your digestive system, your respiratory system, your nervous system. It helps to reduce general overall aches and pains at the systemic level. It's a great antioxidant. It helps boost your body's ability to neutralize free radicals. Serenity soft gels. Serenity soft gels are specifically formulated as the restful complex. If you have those nights where you're laying awake, tossing and turning, going, oh, I've got a big meeting tomorrow, I really needed a good night's sleep, Serenity soft gels can help you get that occasional good night's sleep that you really, really need. It's a foundation of lavender, but it also has L-theanine with lemon balm, passion flower, chamomile, all help promote a wonderful, restful night's sleep. DDR Prime is the essential oil-based cellular complex. So DDR Prime, it has frankincense, orange, wild orange, litsea, thyme, clove, summer savory, niaouli, lemongrass, all specifically formulated to help balance free radicals and support cellular function. So some people say that DDR stands for damaged DNA repair. Think of it that way. When you have some DNA that needs to be repaired, DDR Prime is the oil that will support this process. So if you've had a surgery, if you've had a lump or a bump that's been removed and you're nervous about what might be next, DDR Prime is one that's really, really important. It's one that I take every day to help me maintain health after the diagnosis that I have had. Tri-Ease. Tri-Ease soft gels is amazing. So my husband takes this right now. It is it's April, mid-April, almost tax day. And everything in Western Colorado is in bloom. It's absolutely spectacularly beautiful. Next month, they're going to start burning, and so you're going to have smoke in the air combined with all the pollen that's in the air. It just tears my husband to bits. He literally has had days where he has to wash his face, wash out his eyes before he can open them. Okay, that was before we discovered Tri-Ease soft gels. So the Tri-Ease is lemon, lavender, and peppermint essential oils in a soft gel, and it is phenomenal for reducing all the respiratory and sinus issues related to springtime. All right, so that is the supplements that are available through doTERRA. I want you to know there's also a whole children's line of children's probiotics. Remember Pixie Sticks? PB Assist Junior looks like a pixie stick. It is micro-encapsulated probiotics. You tear off the top, you eat them like it's candy. They are fun, but they're also helping to balance and regrow the good bacteria that so many children lose before they're even teens. So really, really great option. And the A to Z vitamins. So they're chewable vitamins. They're watermelon flavored. Okay, they don't really taste like watermelon, but they're not bad. They're not like eating candy, but they're not bad. And they are going to help your child have the optimum amount of vitamins and minerals as they are burning off all their energies, which is a beautiful thing to watch. All right, so This is the supplements available through doTERRA. I wanted you to know what's available. It's a little bit longer video than I had hoped for, but you know what? There's a lot that's available to help you have maximum energy, maximize your overall health, and just be 100% you. Now, if you are interested, if you want to order some of these, there are some ways that you can save additional money. If you'd like me to help you with that, just click the link. We will schedule an appointment and I can take you through the whole process so that you know how to get the maximum amount of available for your supplements through doTERRA. This is Linda Carpenter with Wellness for a Lifetime. The next video, we're going to talk about reducing your toxic exposure in cleaning products by using doTERRA's On Guard line of cleaning products. And I'm also going to talk about using some essential oils as cleaners, because there's some really great things that you can do with just straight essential oils diluted for cleaning that are wonderfully non-toxic, immune system boosting, and they kill all the bugs that would be hanging around your kitchen or bathroom or other surfaces. And importantly, I want to make sure that you know how you can get at least 30% of everything that you order put back into your account as points. And you can use those points exactly like dollars. A point is a dollar, and a dollar is a point. All right, so I want to make sure that you know how to use the loyalty rewards system so that you can get the most from the account that you already have. So make sure that you scroll down and leave a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know your thoughts, and so that I can respond to them and serve you in the best way that I know how.